Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. It is Monday. I felt like some Creeper World today. We're going to do some Creeper World. I had a request for a map including the pyramids, and I believe that this is what people were looking for. Apparently, you have to get up a massive energy reservoir and connect to these pyramid structures, and it starts spawning loads of anti-creep, and use that to supplement your fight. So, what? Oh, Peggy's summoning me with a script. Never mind. So we're going to go ahead and jump in on this. Question is, yes, everything is set up properly. After all, let's go play it. Brink summon. Return greetings and salutations. Another pyramid map, but this one is mostly under creeper, and there's lots of spores coming in a couple of minutes. Lucky those pyramids are quite powerful. Get in there, dude. Oh, this looks horrifying. Okay, so I have a very tiny amount of anti-creep on my little pedestal down here. I have a single solitary spot. Are you kidding me? Are these actually spawning spores on top of me? I may have made a horrible, horrible mistake playing this map first, but I am going to do my bestest and we shall figure it out together. Hello, Plasma Wolf. I'm assuming that I probably need a couple of siphons in here to begin with. So I'm gonna drop 2 of those things in there, as I am now struggling to snag the bottom of my window because this thing is out of place. You know, game, it would be immensely helpful if you didn't resize the window every time I left. That would be huge. Thank you very much. Okay. So, moving on. Try shamelessly lifting other people's scripts in your own maps. Why don't you? Okay. Alright, so we've got the siphons in. I am imagining I am probably going to need a beamer here, if I'm not totally mistaken, but let's see what happens if I just hook this thing in with a relay, because I think the relay is the only... Well, nope, hold on. Collector. Collector is the only way to get this hooked up, but perhaps we should go nullifier first. Yes! Let's just go straight up nullifier, and that'll clear every single one of these out, and then we'll have all of these circles of power. Resize the window, the second story window. No, the spores I don't think will make anti-creep because they're loading at the same pace as all of the others and they are colored the same way. So I'm thinking that it will, in fact, be detrimental creep. But I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to put a collector on there to make the connections to everything around, and then we'll ramp up from there, see what happens. Window resized while showing exception. Peggy, have you been programming all weekend? Is that what's going on here? You're kind of like stuck in this mode. Don't know what else to do. Do you need assistance? Should we send someone? Someone to rescue you. Okay, we're going to make the connection there. And I'm going to drop, let's say 6 reactors. I should have enough in the siphons to do that. And I am dropping hella quick on the siphons, but I think I'll be okay. Oh dear, I might not be okay. May have bit off more than I could chew. Dad. Gummit. Okay. I don't get it back. Okay, so let's deactivate this collector. No, because that's what's giving me most of my energy. Activate for 2 energy. Dang it. Alright, so I can't count, people. I'm sorry. Let me try to not do that many. I think 4, or maybe even just 2, would be a more appropriate number. So let's try this again, shall we? Nullifier in, and go. Yeah, Finster, that was a hell of a power stall. And when you do that, there's no coming back from it, because you're just going to end up drowning in creep, seeing as there's so many emitters everywhere. Holy mother of God, this is amazingly overburdening. Okay, so we'll get those in. Probably should go ahead and drop our siphons down just to make sure that we are all hunky-dory. And we'll get the nullifiers up. So each one of these should generate like 2 power, something like that. This is going to be a hell of a lot of power from this. Instant regret? Yeah, I know. The regret is quite instantaneous, in fact. Okay, now we've cleared. We can let the dust settle. We're going to go 2 reactors instead. We're going to go for 1 collector on the front line. And then we're just going to let that run. Finish up. Make sure that we get everything done before we start with the ridiculousness that is mass reactors. Also, it would appear that this is the mother of all power hogs. That might actually be... deactivate. Yep. That is exactly what it was. That is what killed me before. Okay, so there's our reactors. We're going to hook in 4 more, I think, because we have +9. That's still not draining my siphon. So let's add an additional 2. We got to get our power up as quickly as possible. And also, we need a couple of beamers. So I'm going to drop those in, which will hopefully be sufficient. I don't know exactly how many spores are going to be coming in, so we'll see how many of those we need. 14 freaking thousand players in FAF. What? Oh, yeah. No, I thought you were saying like right now. Yeah, FAF has that many players for sure. All right, we're going to activate this son of a diddly. We actually have enough power now to run everything, so that is glorious indeed. So let's go ahead and start thinking expansion. Now, I can just go ahead and drop nullifiers around here, because I believe, yes, we are going to have plenty of range on that. So let's do this, 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 and this, coupled with a couple of relays around these parts. Oh dear. There we go. So that'll give me another grouping around that we can spread out with again. And I'm assuming also that this is going to start getting super sketchy in the back here, because that looks like a serious case of overflow. Perhaps we should even queue up a few mortars in the back here. I've got the power to run it. Oh, I'm limited. Oh, dear Lord. I'm going to have to move a mortar to the other side. That's going to be the only thing that can protect me back here. Oh, this is limited run. You have got to be kidding me. Selected a sprayer to fire anti-creep. All right, that's cool. Let's see. There's Berthas up here that I can get. And there's more totems. Strafers, another mortar, bombers, and turrets. So maybe I'm only limited at the very beginning. That might be what it is. But let me do this. Come on, come on. That is now dead. So we should be able to start eliminating the creep in that direction, and we're looking good. So I think we're gonna have to do, let's build 2 of these here. Delete this one. And then get another relay right there. Because I believe we... Ah, no. Crap. We've only got... Can I reach from there? I can reach from there. Okay, so once I get my... Oh. Hold on. Delete both of these to maintain. So once I've got all of this online, we should be fine to place a nullifier up here, and we are about to get, yep, incoming. So they come in progressively larger waves, which is going to be hell to deal with. Morn, glad to have you around, man. You don't really have to be able to follow BAF to enjoy watching it, I don't think. There's a lot of people that do. I think it's more of a case of enjoying the battle background noise and just having a little dialogue going on. Aeolus can only show 1.5k users. I don't think that's the case. I don't think there's a limit on that. But yeah, there's between 10 and 15 unique logins to FAF per month, from what I understand. Okay, so you're good. I'm gonna lock you in there. And all I have to do is beat this creep back just a little bit, and I can even place a node here. Come on, Nullifier. Gotta wait just a little bit longer, because that is still stacked. Can't build over here either. That is not going to reach. So we have to beat our way out, and optimistically, soon. Ooh, hold on. This can hold with the anti-creep, so let's jump up here. We can take this mortar up. Oh, something else I could be doing. No. I don't need a forge. I should build a forge. Never mind. We also have 2 strafers. So let me build those. And 2 bombers. And then I can build an unlimited amount of sprayers. So I can actually focus the creep here. But I don't want to start sucking it up from the back quite yet. But I am going to put 2 like right here at the base of the pyramid. So that way, once I do start wanting to use the anti-creep, I'll have it available to me. And then the forge. We're going to build the forge on this side. And that'll just be ready to go once we hook in the totems. Should be good. I am very glad that I built the extra beamers on the front, because I think that was very necessary. Alright, mortar's dropping that down. Good. Pretty sure there's a much heftier buff than 500. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about how many people can actually log into the IRC chat at once, I think. Okay, Roby, that makes sense. Alright, I'm going to drop this back right here. And then we're going to drop a nullifier right there in order to knock this out, because that'll be one less thing coming up against me. And then once this is dead, we can go back down here with the mortar. Our flow should be substantially less. Ooh, hold on. Put a relay here. Can I get a nullifier close enough? I cannot get a nullifier close enough. That is unfortunate, but we're slowly gaining ground on that side, so I think we'll be fine. I'm going to move these guys up to the front. They're not doing anything especially hefty in the back, and I could be using these slots for something else later. I don't know that I actually want to use them for anything now, but I can later. Once this is done, I think I'm going to put both the mortars on one side, maybe, question mark? Don't know. Put you there. What do we have for options? I got the cannon. The cannons might actually be really useful on this one, because if all the ground is as flat as it is right here, which it looks like it's all one terrain height. So if the ground is this flat everywhere, my turrets will be able to clear huge rings. So we should go anti-creep bombers and turrets first. That seems like the better option. So actually, you come back over here. I'm going to put you on the front line to kill off the spores that are on the way. I think that this will work brilliantly. So that's where we have to get to. Let me go ahead and drop this mortar over here. because that'll help just squeeze the front line back just a little bit more so I can start daisy chaining these things together. Never seen more than 1,200 online at once in Aeolus. I haven't either, come to think of it. Hello, Dargan. Okay. It feels so weird to have so much excess energy. I guess I should probably be using my strafers. Let's strafe. Hold up. Let's strafe right across the front here to hopefully get into both of these areas at the same time. That side will take care of itself. Alright, nullifier. Not close enough yet. Unfortunately. But these strafers should help. Actually, both of you, let's attack right here. Focus on one area and get this down first. Because I should be attempting to do things in the proper order. If I put all of my focus on one area, it's more likely that I'll break through there. And that is sketchy as all get out for placement. But it might actually work. We have full anti-creep coverage. Yes! Alright. Aeolus is funny to read right now. I still don't know why Feather got hit with a ban for anything. Maybe I don't want to know. I don't really know Feather that well, so who knows, he may have deserved it. I really wish these would connect. That would be a lovely, lovely happenstance. But for now, I will take the nullifier taking place right here. Let me go ahead and correct my strafe. And we can bring a nullifier online at the bottom. Hey, hey. This isn't actually as bad as I thought it was. Okay, so you are going to move up here with a relay built to sustain, and then we're going to go mortar coverage. Now the question is, can this actually clear? I think we're going to move our strafing run over here just to assist. And I can't build freaking backup turrets either. Sometimes these are annoying. Really annoying. Do your main combat with AC or something? I suppose you're right. I was just afraid to start sucking it up because it's what's providing my safety buffer around here. Let me enable AC collection field, move you over here. So now that that's down, I think our next step is actually going to be, let me just not always dispense, and we should be fine, I think. So now we've got anti-creep coming out this way. We're loading the bombers. That actually looks pretty good, and this side is still holding okay. So I think we're fine, actually. Let me move that over there. Good call. Good call, Dargan. Turret lost connection to the relay. Yep. It's the relay actually dropped after the turret died, if I'm not totally mistaken. Because it was doing just fine, I think. As far as the ammo count, definitely not HP. Definitely not HP. Oh dear, look at this. We have actually got ourselves a new slot for a nullifier. And I know that I am building relays extremely haphazardly, but I promise we'll clean up the base later. Okay, so you're going to drop back in. Well, mostly recovered. One of the first things I need to go for when this is claimed is definitely packet transfer speed, because that is killing me right now. Okay, so I'm going to move you up here. Get your relay in. Let me get a relay on the other side and bump you up. That beamer is saving my life right now. That is all connected, and we've got our other thing going. This is going to be, once I unlock Berthas, oh, it's 4 Berthas per thing up here. Dear Lord, this is going to be annoying. I'm going to have so many slots for Berthas, this is going to be hilarious. Alright, so plug you in there. Or not. Never mind. That's fine too. We need to... Oh, hold up, hold up. It's not quite going to connect. That is a shame. But if I get range upgraded, that'll help me too. But that'll connect a lot of stuff here, and I can start using some of that excess power for good things. And then as this decreases over here, we can slowly uncover this other pyramid and then let the other loose. Just got to make that connection. Brink, have you pre-ordered the Command and Conquer mobile game? No. Hell no. Hell no is the answer to that one. Also, yes, I agree with Rowie. Why on earth would you ever pre-order a mobile game? That seems like the worst possible thing that you could do. Just saying. I may not actually need all this creep back here. I think that I'm going to start my collection field on the other side. And let's go ahead and make use of the weapons that we have at our disposal. We're going to extend the reach of our anti-creep. Which, this is probably way the hell too many sprayers, but I'll move them around later. I'm just going to hook in and we'll collect around the pyramid. And then get our relays out and about here. Well, that was rather inefficient placement, but it's all good. Let's see, everyone is connected. Yes, good. And we are definitely getting into the negative territory on energy, but that is fine. We will recover, and I'll also lay in a couple more of you. Alright, so all of you... Let me select all here. In the circle around this area. You are all going to dispatch and collect, and the rest of you are just going to fire as normal. Played Infinite Mass, no Game Ender Thermo once. You can't just say it's the worst thing you could possibly do like that. You're right. I did play this incredibly stupid game. You are correct, good sir. I apologize for my hasty speech there. I may lose a little ground on this, but don't worry. It'll come back. It'll come back to me. Fire range, we're going to pick up an upgrade. We're going to pick up 2 on energy efficiency and 1 each on energy and storage. Then we'll go build speed so that my nullifiers build more quickly. Also, fire range is just a helpful thing to have. Holy cow, I have so much power. But you know, that might actually be a good thing because we are about to hook in to another pyramid here. I've got to get up onto this little ledge here in order to make the connection, so we're just going to have to let that mortar work for a bit. At least my steps are wider on this one, and I can actually make the stupid connection. That's the good thing. Do I have enough space here? I think I do. I think I have enough space here to build the nullifiers. Let's go. A nullifier for you. No. No. But a nullifier for you, also no. Nullifier for you, yes. And here, and here. Oh, good. I'm always happy to be rid of an annoyance, that is for sure. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for that one to get in. Hello, Lazy. Just noticed how many totems are on the map? Yeah, there is a ludicrous number of totems here. Why am I going anti-creep upgrade? That's stupid. We're gonna go build speed. And there is my anti-creep. Hallelujah. Let's go ahead and post... Nope, not a nullifier. Never mind. Hold on. Relay. That's what I was looking for. We need a relay up there, so this starts claiming the anti-creep. And we're full on anti-creep storage right now, just about. So... we're actually not going to be seeing any spread from the pyramid because I'm sucking it all up. And there it goes. Sweet. So, emitter destroyed, spore tower destroyed. You know what it's time for? It is time to see what the super sprayer can do. I think we're actually going to put it over here. Relay, go. And maybe set you to always on. Come on, come on. Cannot even clear a spot for itself. But it looks like it's pushing, 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 and pull back. Come on. Just hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. You made a very hefty dent. Oh, my strafers are doing absolutely nothing useful right now. Go over there, please. Now I just need to make all my connections around here. So, collector, collector, collector. Sweet. I can also start getting ready to place a nullifier over there. Oh, very large map, very mini creep. So we've got the pulse cannon, got the bomber. Speaking of bomber, we actually have the ability to bomb out with a hell of a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and place that over here. And then you guys, I think we're gonna turn on the AC collection field so that we can place this around elsewhere. Also, you should be ready to move back up. We'll see what you got. Actually need one down there too. Let's drop a collector there, even though a relay might have been better. A relay on the front. And how close do I have to have a nullifier? Way too close, as it turns out. So I'm gonna have to wait a minute till this spreads just a little bit better. Let's get a couple more ticks on build speed and a couple ticks on packets. Dang it. Lost the freaking sprayer. We're gonna need so many sprayers this game. Let's just build more sprayers. Yeah, that should be fine. Move your bottom left mortar. Oh, you are correctamundo, good sir. Let us do that thing. I'm actually going to drop him in the front slot. This might be a little difficult to clear for, but if I do, this is going to work beautifully. Now the question is, what do I put on the back? Possibly an additional reactor, because I can already see myself stalling. Spore Tower Assassin. Well, I can see why you would think so. Let me drop those there. And then I think that we should go ahead and drop these little sons of diddlies out here. Check always on those. You are going to check always on and move up. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to clear. Sprayers are not very good at clearing territory for themselves, that's for sure. Let me back these up. That is going to make a dent, no doubt. But in the end, does it even matter? Get you over here. Wait a minute. Ah, lost my mortar. Hold that thought. We shall build another. Oh, I have unlimited cannons now as well. Yeah, let's do that. This mortar is still doing a little good, so I'm going to leave him alone. And we are just about utilizing all of our power now. Fantastic. Let me see if I can get that nullifier in here. Nope. Not going to happen, but it might if we do this. So I'm just going to kind of do some more of that. It's going to be the Suicide Squad. They're going to run in and clear this area for the rest of us. Reckon the sprayers are on par with cannons and firing power, but they shoot slower? I think so. They don't have as much benefit to just straight up clearing an area is the problem. They benefit you in protecting an area that's already claimed. So let's go ahead and place a nullifier there. All of these cannons are going to suicide absolutely 100%. But that's fine because we have more cannons to go suicide with. Oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Makes my heart smile. Let me just make some more cannons on that side. Let's get a couple. This is a new strategy. We will develop it as we go on. I'll start making mortars the same way once we get up into this side right here. Let's go ahead and do fire range again, and then maybe fire rate. And that is now cleared, so we can actually rescue our turrets. We don't have to lose them. I approve. I approve of this strategy mightily. All right, in our base, we can now move these guys up. You over here. You there. So now we're protected on the front edge. I'm gonna drop 2 more reactors in. Might want to move beams up onto forward power slots. Yes. Yes. I am doing the thing right now. So let's go ahead and just mass turret drop over here. Clear out the entire thing in one go. This is how this game was meant to be played, I assure you. There is nothing wrong with my strategy and or concepts. All right, let's go ahead and do nullifiers out here, which will require a relay, of course. Oh dear Lord, I forgot the relay on that side. Oh, Bloons TD6. I played, I think it was Bloons 2. I've played a Bloons game before. Not very extensively, to be sure. Come on, L cannons. Get in here. I'm loving this. It's like elite paratrooper drops all over the place. This is awesome. Spend the forge points? But why? Why, when it's going so well? Do we really need to spend the forge points? And instant clear. Let's go ahead and hook this thing up. Relay on the top. Get everybody connected and the anti-creep a-flowing. Ignore that. Ignore the sounds of explosions everywhere. This is war, my friends. This is how it goes. Rowie with 100 bits. I am not dead because this is pro level strategies, man. Pro level strategies. All right. Let's go ahead and just do this, I guess. This looks like fun. We're taking the more is more better approach this game. Although there is going to be a slight amount of strategy involved with the placements of a few of these turrets and whatnot. So those all have connections. We need one there. Those have connections. We need one there. And here. We got to get all this stuff in. Thank you very much. We'll have to wait just a minute to get those online. Okay. Everyone who is a turret, let's go ahead and start dropping the main base, shall we? It's a suicide run, only taking volunteers, but you'll be doing good work clearing the pyramid. Because this is how she goes now. Alright, sweet. And the anti-creep is now pumping forth. This is good. This is good. Okay, so sprayers. We're going to go sprayers in a square around the top of each of these side pyramids. Except that hold on. I might be able to do this. I think my anti-creep collection field will be sufficient. Okay, so these are going to be turned on to dispatch excess ore. Hold on, let me pause. Okay. And the same for you guys. Dispatch excess ore. And then all of you. So many explosions! So many explosions! I'm going to test that to just spread always on that side. I've gone mad with power. That's the answer. I have gone completely mad with power. Okay, so there's the mortars. That's what I needed. Now we have additional suicide troops as soon as that goes up. And we're good. Come on, mortars. You can get me out of this, right? Right. Okay. So there's mortars. We'll do cannons on the other side. Brink the genocidal maniac. Strawberry, appreciate the bits, man. Carpet bombing with active turrets. That's what we're going for here. Alright, so basically I'm drying up my creep supply in the back and shooting it to the front. That is what is happening here. I do, though, need... Let's take a few of you guys and place over here. Because apparently, my current situation is not sufficient to withstand the amount of things over here. Where did I lose a relay? Over here? Over there. I lost a relay over there. That's fine. I can place another relay. He's all good, yo. I should probably have a turret on that side. Thank you. And we are now minus 11 on energy. Who would have thought we would ever make it? Let me delete this. Hold on. How much is this making? 90 to 87. So let me see what I'm at once this rebuilds. And then we'll go for energy efficiency once that's up. Oh, we're making progress. Look at this right here. I've actually got a relay to a nullifier that I can place. Nope, never mind. Might want to spam some more reactors in the back line. 93 off of that reactor. Brilliant. But I've also got additional placements that I can make here. So I've got two. Let's put reactors on right here. This is like ultimate level eco-whoring. Right here, right now. Get a relay down there. And then we're going to go energy efficiency times nearly infinity. And then plug the rest on build speed. So now we've just got 186 energy more than we could ever possibly spend. So I bring you now the solid front line approach, in addition to the jump jetting approach, because there's no need anymore for taking care of things. We simply need the maximum possible amount of things to spend money on, or energy, as it were. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do another cannon drop over there, and a mortar drop over here. And then we could just build more of those things that I just said. I don't want your bombers. We don't need no any creep bombers. So many things in nullifier range, but Brink wants to do genocide. Come on, man. I'll get there in a minute. Just hold up. Alright, nullifier. Oh, this one is actually literally surrounded. There and there. You're right. I don't even have to struggle for this. So let's do it. Oh, that is another nullifier. Or not a nullifier. That is another thing that I need to hit upside the head. You know what? I'm just gonna go over there. You guys, hold on. Let's all go right here, because this seems like an important location. Excellent! It's okay. You don't need to keep notifying me about this. Andoro, I would never use you as a meat shield. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm going to back up there. And then we've got all this other stuff going. So I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put you there. Although that will require an additional relay, so that's a thing. And we slowly but surely murder our way to the top. I have nearly infinite power at this point. This is amazing. Let me go there. Drop a relay. Got relays everywhere else, so no big dealio-yo. And all I need now is a supply of power to the front line where I might be able to hook up this temple to my power supply, and then it'll all be good. Firing range and firing rate seems like good things to get. Drop a relay, drop a relay. Is that? No, that is not. Okay. I had second thoughts about that possibly being an enemy, but then I realized that it wasn't, in fact, an enemy. But I can go there, and I can probably also go over here. Sweet. Oh, look at this thing. Dude, the dispensing on that anti-creep is amazing. We're just sucking this dry in the back in order to move to the front. That is fantastic. Let's go to the front. Go to the front. I don't care if you're suiciding. Let's just go suicide on the hill, shall we? Hello, lag. Nice to see you. I'll move you up there. Fun fact, if sprayers explode, they drop all of the creep that they're currently carrying onto that location. So in some cases, it can actually win you a spot if you just suicide. It's basically like a glorified, well, non-glorified. It's a poor man's anti-creep bomber is what it is. Nullifier. That's what I need. Nullifier, nullifier, nullifier. Relay, relay. And we're good. I'm gonna drop you on the front. We're gonna get another relay up there to make the connections. And get everybody else up there too. Now this is progress. Oh, you are absolutely correct. That is a ludicrous amount of power stall. Holy cow. I may have gotten slightly over ambitious. So let's just power stall even more in order to get an unholy amount of additional reactors online. Okay. Gotta be symmetrical. Hold on. There we go. And then I need relays in to make all of the connections, which are made. So now we could just be 35 in the hole and doing just fine. I might even be able to, yes, get another energy efficiency. And that just about pulled us out. That is fantastic. All right, nullifier's going down. Everybody's loaded. We're all looking good. Turret, go down there, please. Thank you. And I think that we're okay, other than the ludicrous amounts of pulse cannons being lost right now. Wow. That means we need some more to replace it. All right, nullifier's winding up. Come on, guys, come on. Take those out. Have additional ones that I can place now. Let's do the anti-creep thing. Anti-creep seems like a fun time. Oh, that was actually... Oh! My first Berthas are in range. Oh my goodness. This is perfect. Yo, go up there, would you please? Thank you very much. Nullifier is on the front line, and I just moved away the protection that was keeping it safe. Please stay alive. Please stay alive. Thank you very much. Okay, we're good. Oh. Okay. Berthas. Those are the next items of opportunity. So let me build some beamers across the front, because I no longer want to occupy my time and space with beamers in the back, and I am running short on circles of power. So we're just going to rely on good old basic classic beamer technology, which I think will be more than sufficient in this case. And I'm going to move these guys up here to help and assist with the protecciones. Okay. 248. I think we're actually in a sufficient place to destroy these. because I have much bigger and better things that could go on that circles. Yes, I know. Berthas are going up in here. Oh dear. Why must you overlap? Destroy, destroy, destroy. I'm gonna have to clear some of you guys out so that you are not blocking the path of my optimal Berthas. And I also need a lot more reactors. So perhaps a spin on the reactor train before we get up into that section. Get a relay, get a relay. All of you have connections. That is fantastic. So that's going to put us on minus 50. Let's just wait a minute. Let that go. Suicide your mortars, remove all the relays and collectors in the areas that they were in, and fill it with Berthas. I'm not going to have that many Berthas, yo. It is a limited item. So I only have 7 additional ones to place currently, which means that I am going to get those in. Oop, that one is... Destroy that one. That one is not centered. There we go. And I'm just going to auto-target all these, I think. Auto-target, auto-target, auto... Sometimes the UI on this game annoys me slightly. Oh, I could have just shift-clicked all of those. Never mind. It's me that's the dum-dum. Ignore that thing that I just said. Let's go ahead and move you over here. Set up a mortar in place. And then we're going to mortar drop the rest over here. Incoming power stall of the ages. Dude, you gotta power stall to make power, okay? That's how this works. You don't make power without spending power. So I'm just gonna turn these pyramids into offerings to the reactor gods. That is what we shall do here. In fact, by the time I get done with this, we may not even need reactors on the circles of power. How low is that going to drop me? Minus 20. All good. It is fine and dandiddly-icious. Let's do move speed, max, and then upgrade fire rate. Oh, that is so much mortar fire. Good lord. That is awesome. And here come the Bertha shots. I see the first one firing across the void, impacting, and just pile driving the creep into the dirt. That is beautiful. 261 power. All right, that is plenty. We shall overcome with more mortars. Although I think, is that a nullifier or is that a emitter? I think that's an emitter. No, it's not. It's simply the most viable locations for things to fall off the pyramid. That's what it is. Yo, mortars, finish up so I can put some of you up here where you will do more good. I'm actually going to drop you over there. You are going to go on top. You are going to go there. Because mortars are super efficient in what they do. Drop a relay, move you over. And get another mortar up there. Followed by an additional mortar on that circle of power where there is nothing anymore. I also don't need you there. Hold up. Oh, the move speed upgrade is so nice. So very, very nice. Let's max out build speed. And one more tick on packets. 19 quotes until the Great Purge. Yeah, we'll have to have a vote at some point. Oh, speaking of things that are coming very soon, I ordered a couple things on Amazon today to have a little fun with in a stream at some point. That does not belong. Excuse me, but I would like something there that could actually fire and help me out. Thank you very much. We're almost up to the relay point. How close do I need to be? I need to be on this ledge. It is so very, very, very close. Come on, one more little tick. And we're good. All right. How are you doing? You are not doing nearly as well. That's frustrating. Let me move you out. Bertha can still reach right there, or Mortar rather. Mortar, move up please. Actually, you can't reach at all. So you can just skedaddle up there. And we have now claimed our stuff. So let me go relays. And last but certainly not least, a nullifier. That'll get us 4 more Berthas, and we've got plenty of circles of power to use it on. Good dealio. Yeah, the Berthas are doing fantastic things. Mr. Ellen, kinda, sorta, maybe not really. You'll have to wait and see. It's kind of a surprise. I had a stroke of creative genius. Actually, that's drastically overstating. I had an idea for something that I could do that would be far more interesting than just your average, ordinary, everyday tutu. So, we'll see what comes of it. You're gonna move up, you're gonna move up, you're gonna move up, because I no longer need you. And we're gonna drop mortars up on the front line. Because that seems like a good way to clear out a little bit of extra space. I need all you guys out of here because you're kind of taking up room that I need for Berthas. So get out. Yep, there you go. Berthas, my pretties, come here. Hopefully that does not destroy any linkages that I need. That is not going to be placeable, which is very unfortunate. I can, though, place right here and get 2 relays in on opposing edges. So that's good. And that is 4 more Berthas to be had. Okay. I get it. I get it, yo. It's fine. Turrets up to the front. We'll get those preps. Alright. We're almost up to the front edge here. Look at the freaking anti-creep. This is beautiful. It's just covering the whole map, forcing everything back in a sea of blue. And it is lovely. Okay. I'm gonna do that. And not quite that yet. We aren't there. But I am in a position to drop relays over here. Over there. And here. So we can start clearing some of those out. I'm not even going to need these Berthas. This is not even necessary. Auto target enabled. And let's go ahead for another jump. Because basically, we have eradicated everything that we needed to wait on. Drop you there, drop you there. See, we've got nullifiers on all those, but I don't have a nullifier on you, or you, or you. Oh no, I do have one on you. Never mind. Don't have one on you, or you, or you. You get a nullifier, and you get a nullifier. Everybody gets a nullifier. I want to see this map recreated with Creeper World 4. Maybe. Who knows what we'll get. Oh dear, I actually lost a nullifier. Well, that's all fine and dandy. Oh dear. That is actually going to take some doing to get a nullifier too. No, it might not actually. Let me mount you here. And you here. And we should be fine. Oh, look-see there. That is actually easier than I thought it would be. Okay, we gotta wait for the turret to clear out. Once it does, then we can lock in with the nullifier. Or not. Or wait till the Big Bertha fires. Then we can lock in with the nullifier. Please? Pretty please? With sugar on top? Maybe? Perhaps? Possibly? Kinda? Sorta? Let me move in some backup. Also back up on this side, because this is looking like the same kind of sketchy dealio. Get a relay in. Ooh, wrong spot. Destroy that. And get a nullifier online. Thank you kindly. And then we just gotta get into the back. It is looking like it is just about completed. Who would have thought the way to beat this map was just to go balls to the walls on... I can actually get a pretty good amount of connections made there. Go for the turret drops. That is apparently how we do here. Let's see, nullifier. Let's just go for the safe zone, I think. Relay it up. Also, speaking of relays, let's relay it up here. Because I can get a double nullifier in on the top edge. Ooh. And one over here. I'm gonna have to wait a minute on this one until these mortars complete their firing cycles. Actually, we can do this. Reinforcements are on the way. And they all died at once. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Go there and there. And I need to get this nullifier back on track. When the Bertha firing cycle hits, it's just like everything disintegrates. It is so awesome. I have so many beautiful Berthas. I didn't even need the others. Don't even need them. I do need lots of relays though. Relays are rather important. After all. Let's do you there. Hold on, why can I not? Ah, because there is a sprayer in the way. Relay, relay. And nullifier, nullifier. Excellent. That should leave me open to finish the other side, where I am going to place one turret in each of these circles of power, which is just going to absolutely horrendously overpower everything that is over here. As long as I can get relays in that will connect them all. There's my Berthas. Good guys, good guys. Alright, nullifiers. Go, 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 go. Dang it. That nullifier was not meant to be. Come on, come on. There it is. Alright, everything is destroyed on this side. Just waiting for these last two. And we are cleaned the hell up. Use a massive singularity just for the hell of it. Okay, I can do that. Hold on. Singularity, 100%. Fire. Oh yeah, I didn't use a single shot of the singularity cannon that entire game. I suppose I could have. It would have made life a little easier at a couple points. Victory! I'm gonna claim that son of a gun. 33 minutes. We'll see what the typical time is. I am quite a ways down here. 33. That's gonna put me about 199. But you know what? I had fun doing it, and that's what matters, I think. That is gonna wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.